Welcome back to Phoenix Edu. So we had done the MCQ till 25. Now we will start from 26. So here's the question that nucleolus was discovered by, we have given option Fontana, Schleiden, Altman and Robert Brown. So we already know that Schleiden, he has discovered that cell is the basic unit of the plant structure. Robert Brown discovered the nucleus, and the other one, the Altman, he discovered the mitochondrion in the cell in the year 1886. So the answer is Fontana, he discovered the nucleus. Next question. The function of the nucleolus in the cell is, so the function of nucleolus is synthesis of RNA and ribosomes. Which of the following phenomena is commonly referred as cell drinking? Now students, here the option is given as exocytosis, endocytosis, pinocytosis and phagocytosis. So if we talk about the exocytosis, it means that if anything which is expelling out from the cell, it is known as exocytosis. Its example is like if amoeba is giving out the waste material from the cell, that is known as exocytosis, and if it is taking the food material inside the cell, it is known as endocytosis. If anything which is going out from the cell through the cell membrane, it is exocytosis, and if anything which is coming into the cell, it is endocytosis. Now here pinocytosis and phagocytosis, they both come in endocytosis, but the difference is that when we talk about the phagocytosis, it is the solid material. If the cell is taking up any solid material, we will term it as a phagocytosis, and in pinocytosis, the cell is taking the liquid or solute. So the correct answer is pinocytosis, because as in pinocytosis, cell is uptaking the liquid or solute, it is also known as cell drinking. Endoplasmic reticulum sometimes contains lysosome itself, it is a cell organelle. Golgi bodies, once again it is a cell organelle. So endoplasmic reticulum contain ribosomes. We know that there are two different types of endoplasmic reticulum, that is smooth endoplasmic reticulum and rough endoplasmic reticulum. So the rough endoplasmic reticulum contain ribosomes. So here the correct answer is ribosomes. The cell organelle associated with the cell secretion. Okay, so we know the functions of plastid. Plastid, there are different types of plastid. It is leucoplast and chromoplast. In leucoplast, its function is for the storage. Chromoplast, chloroplast is the example of chromoplast, which function is photosynthesis. Mitochondria, its function is generation of ATP, synthesis of ATP. Nucleolus, it helps in synthesis of ribosomes and RNA. So the secretion is related to the Golgi apparatus. So cell organelle which is associated with the cell secretion, that is Golgi apparatus. Double membrane is absent in So students, we know that mitochondria is double membrane, chloroplast is also double membrane, nucleus is also double membrane, it has a porous nuclear envelope. Single membrane is there in lysosome because it has the autolysis activity. So if it has a single membrane, autolysis activity is easily can be done. If the nucleus is the control center of the cell and chloroplast is its solar collectors, which of the following might be called the cell combination as food processor and garbage disposer? So students, we had already learned that the garbage disposer is lysosome, because it engulfs certain waste material and it digests it. Okay, so it is also known as garbage disposer and food processor. Lysosomes are the reservoirs of hydrolytic enzymes. Yes, because it has the activity of engulfing the thing and breaking the thing, so it has the hydrolytic enzymes. Now hydrolytic enzymes, we can say that amylase is also a kind of hydrolytic enzyme. It will denature the things. Which one of the following is common in plant and animal cell? Okay, so cell wall, definitely it is present in the plant but not in animal cell. Centriole, which helps in the cell division, which helps in the formation of centriole, is present in animal cell. Chloroplast, once again it is for the photosynthesis, it is present in plant cell. So mitochondria is the cell organelle which is common for plant as well as animal. Which organelle releases oxygen? We know students, mitochondria is help in synthesis of ATP, Golgi apparatus helps in packaging and modifications of protein, ribosomes protein synthesis, and chloroplast which is related in the functioning of photosynthesis. So the answer is chloroplast. It helps in releases the oxygen. In chloroplast, chlorophyll is present in stroma, thylakoids, outer membrane, inner membrane. So in chloroplast, chlorophyll is present in thylakoids. Identify the human cell which lack the nucleus. So answer is RBC. RBC, they are disc shaped cell. They lack the nucleus, so they can have enough oxygen carry, and also their lifespan is only 120 days. Ribosomes are the center for protein synthesis. The sedimentation coefficient of complete ribosomes in bacterial cell is. Now students, sedimentation coefficient means when we centrifuge the thing, there is a rate, the rate at which we get the sediment, and if we talk about the bacterial cell, so there are the ribosomal units. It has two units, one larger unit and another smaller unit. It has two subunit. If we say about the bacterial cell, it has the 50S, the larger subunit, and 30S, the smaller subunit. It combined and it gives as the 70S. So the sedimentation coefficient of complete ribosome in bacterial cell is 70S. 80S is for eukaryote. If we talk about the 80S, then its bigger subunit is of 60S and smaller subunit is of 40S. So this is for eukaryotes, and this we can say about the bacterial cell or prokaryotes. A strain of an animal exists in wild in which there is only one nucleolus in the nucleus of each cell instead of the usual two. When such animals are mated, approximately 1/4 of the offspring have 2 nuclei per nucleus, 1/2 have 1 nucleolus per nucleus, and 1/4 have no nucleolus at all. Offspring without nucleoli die about 4 days after the hatching. Means if we talk about the nucleoli, means nucleolus is the singular form and nucleoli is its plural form. Okay, so basically वो ये बोल रहे हैं कि if there is no nucleus at all, so what is the function of nucleolus? The function of nucleolus is basically the synthesis of ribosomes and synthesis of RNA. So यहाँ पे what will be the let's see the given option. The given options are mitochondria are unable to obtain energy, centrioles and are unable to undergo cell division, Golgi apparatus and are unable to remove dead cells, and the offspring they do not possess ribosomes, because if there is no nucleolus, there is no formation of ribosomes, there is and no RNA, and also there will be no formation of protein, because ribosomes are directly connected to the synthesis of protein. Cell vacuole contains water. Refer to the given diagram of an animal cell and select the correct option regarding P and Q. So here some of the vesicles of P store digestive enzymes obtained from Q in inactive state to form primary lysosomes. अगर हम देखें, so what is Q? It is the endoplasmic reticulum, that too it is rough endoplasmic reticulum, and P it is the Golgi apparatus. It is the Golgi apparatus. So if we say that polypeptides synthesized at P are transported to Q, where they are modified into functional protein for the secretion. Q synthesize acrosomes, which plays an important role in the fertilization process in humans, and P is absent in pancreatic cells and cells of salivary glands, where Q is absent in liver cells. So here the answer is P. Q का क्या काम होगा? Q का काम होगा प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस. जब ये प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस फॉर्मेशन करता है, ओके, सो मॉडिफिकेशन कौन करता है? मॉडिफिकेशन करेगा गोल्गी एपरेटस, मीन्स इट इज गोइंग टू फॉर्म अ रॉ प्रोटीन. सो हियर वी कैन से दैट polypeptide synthesized at P transported to Q, where they are modified into functional proteins of secretion. So Q है RER, तो यहाँ पे modification नहीं होगा, okay, and so answer will be 1. Some of the vesicles of P store digestive enzymes obtained from Q in inactive state, because Golgi apparatus helps in formation of lysosomes which contain digestive enzymes. So answer is 1. Select the correct statement regarding the cell wall of the plant cells. Primary cell wall is chiefly composed of the soluble fibrous polysaccharides called suberin. Secondary cell wall is mainly composed of lignin, is deposited on the outer surface of primary wall. Pits are present in primary walls where they are absent in secondary walls. And last, the primary cell wall of adjacent cell is cemented through middle lamella, which is composed of calcium and magnesium. We had studied that middle lamella is form of calcium and magnesium pectate. So answer is 4th. Which of the following would not be considered of the cell cytoplasm? So सेल के साइटोप्लाज्म में क्या नहीं है? Ribosome is present in cell cytoplasm, even mitochondria is present. Now microtubule they form the cytoskeleton. They form the cytoskeleton, which helps the organelle to remain on the proper place. So answer will be the nucleus. Okay, so nucleus is cannot be considered as the part of the cell cytoplasm. Lysosomes are reservoirs of hydrolytic enzymes, as they helps in digestion and engulfing of the materials. Refer to the given table of differences and select the correct option. So here is the table. Now they leucoplast and chromoplast, students, they both are the form of plastids. Okay, leucoplast, they are colorless plastic. Yes, they are colorless plastid. Chromoplast, they are colored plastid. One of the example is chlorophyll, okay, or chloroplast, which have green pigment. They are irregular in shape. They are cylindrical or round. No, this option is wrong. They are usually found in unexposed cell and they are usually found in exposed cell. So first statement is correct, third statement is correct. Now what do you mean by unexposed cell and exposed cell? So unexposed cell means they do not undergo the photosynthesis process. No photosynthesis process occurs, and exposed cell, they undergo the photosynthesis process. So yes, leucoplast, they are found in unexposed cell. They don't need the perform photosynthesis as their function is for the storage. They are usually found in exposed cell. Yes, because chloroplast is one of them and chloroplast helps in the photosynthesis. They do not transform into other types of plastid. This is also false. They provide color to plant part to attract pollinators and disseminators. This is also false because उसमें colors ही नहीं है, so definitely attract नहीं करेगा. They take part in storage of food. No, this function is of leucoplast because leucoplast has the function of storage of food. If we say up as amyloplast, eleoplast and aleroplast, so these are the different type of leucoplast. According to their function, the name has been given. If we tell about the amyloplast, so it has the storage of carbohydrate. Eleoplast, it has the function of storage of lipids, and aleroplast, the function of storage of protein. So the correct option is 1 and 3. So our here the option is first because in first it is given 1 and 3 only. Which one of the following is absent in higher plants? Nucleus, ribosomes, mitochondria and centrioles. So the answer is centrioles because higher plants have the function of spindle fibers and central function is the formation of spindle fibers during the cell division. So this function is that they already have these spindle fibers, so they don't need the centriole. Name the cell organelle shown below. Yes, definitely it is the Golgi apparatus. Which combination of statement is correct? Cell wall provide definite shape to the plant cell. Yes, Golgi apparatus helps in the formation of lysosome. Correct. Endoplasmic reticulum is not found in animal cell. This is false. Synthesis of many amino acids occur in mitochondria. Yes, correct. Chloroplast is covered by a single layer envelope. This is false. So here the correct statement is 1, 2nd and 4th. So answer is 2nd. The cell organelle taking part in photorespiration. So answer is peroxisome. Glyoxysome, it is also cell organelle which helps in the okay. Now coming to the dictosome. Dictosome, it is also the Golgi apparatus, but in plant Golgi apparatus is termed as dictosomes. It has some different functions and also there is a difference between the structure. So in animal we termed it as a Golgi apparatus, but in plant we termed it as dictosomes. Peroxisomes helps in the फोटो रेस्पिरेशन. नाउ फोटो रेस्पिरेशन कब होता है? when there is the concentration of oxygen is high, photorespiration takes place. But in this photorespiration, no ATP or no NADPH is generated. It is also known as the wasteful process for plant. It is also known as the wasteful process for the plant because there is no generation of ATP. And which cell organelle help? That is peroxisomes. Endoplasmic reticulum is involved in synthesis of protein and lipids. Now coming to the fill in the blanks. Centrioles helps in the cell division by forming the spindle fibers. Cilia and flagella helps in locomotion. In plant cell, the vacuoles are filled with water. During cell division, chromatin condensed into thick cord-like structure called chromosomes. A compound microscopes can the cells having well organized nucleus are called eukaryotic cells. The body of amoeba is made up of single cell. It is a unicellular organism. Ribosomes are associated with synthesis of protein. The cellular organelles, often referred as suicide bags, they are lysosomes. Chromosomes are made up of dash and dash. They are made up of genetic materials. Cell wall of a plant cell is a living structure. We all know that cell wall is dead. So the first statement is false. Centrosomes are found in animal cells. Yes, correct. Cellulose is a carbohydrate. Yes, it is the complex carbohydrate. Robert Hood discovered the nucleus. Correct. The ostrich egg is the largest cell known. Correct. Solid particles are ingested by pinocytosis. No, it is done by phagocytosis. So this statement is false. Dictosomes are found in plant cells. Yes. अभी थोड़ी देर पहले डिस्कस किया दैट Golgi apparatus, they are termed as dictosomes in plant. Oxysomes are found in Golgi bodies. This is false. Oxysomes are found in mitochondria and they helps in ATP generation. Golgi bodies are also considered as traffic policemen of the cell. Yes, because they are into the modification and transportation of packed proteins. ATP is required for active transport. Yes, सेल में से कोई भी चीज़ अगेंस्ट concentration gradient अगर जाना है from inside or outside the cell, or it has to come from outside to inside the cell against concentration gradient, then yes, ATP is required, which is termed as active transport. Now match the following. Here fluid mosaic model. So एक तो होगा S, Singer and Nicholson, and fluid mosaic model is the cell membrane which is semi permeable. So another will be T. Carrier protein molecules. So here permeases and active transport. Sedimentation coefficient, that is S, जो हम S लिखते हैं 70s and 80s, that is Svedberg unit. So here Q and ribosomes, because we termed ribosomal unit ही होते हैं, small unit and larger unit, जो दो unit होते हैं सब unit, that is of ribosome. So इसमें आएगा Q and V. Plastid, photosynthesis and semi-autonomous cell organelle, it is P and U. Semi-autonomous cell organelle means they contain their own DNA. So chloroplast is one of them which contain their own DNA. SER, protein synthesis. P and SER is steroid synthesis. Okay. Mitochondria having circular DNA and energy production V and Y. Lysosomes, suicidal bag, garbage disposer, and energy production. Lysosomes, they are suicidal bags, also garbage disposer, U and R. Vacuole, cell sep, tonoplast, because the membrane of vacuole, it is known as tonoplast. Endoplasmic reticulum, ER. And nucleus is control center and having linear DNA. So here it is X, detoxification and formation of Golgi body and lysosomes. Okay, so here our module 70 questions has been completed. If you have any query, you can comment in the sections. Thank you.